Good morning. My name is Graham Sherman. I am the assistant winemaker here at Blankiet Estate. Joining me is Raziel, our cellar master, and little George. Today, we're working on our monthly toppings. Over the last month, every barrel has experienced some evaporation, meaning that they are no longer full. So what we do is we add a little bit of wine to each barrel from its own respective lot. This ensures that every barrel is full and protected. Also, we inspect each barrel visually and aromatically. Visually, we take our flashlight and look in the barrel to make sure that there is no film developing on the wine. This could be a result of a wild yeast trying to propagate. Aromatically, our nose is our best tool. We smell each barrel to make sure that there is nothing out of the ordinary. If there is anything out of the ordinary, this is the time that we catch it. Okay, so the first thing we do is sanitize the top of the barrel to make sure that there are no organisms on top for when we remove the bung. We remove the bung and then we smell the barrel to make sure that there are no oddities. We then clean the inside right here. And then we use our topping source and we top the barrel to just the bottom of the stave. We then replace the bung with a sanitized bung and reseal the barrel.
Good morning. I want to talk about barrel today. There are over 400 species of oak trees growing in the world, but only 2 are considered usable for fine wine barrel. Quercus robur and its close relative Quercus petraea. We source all our barrel from this species of oak that are grown in the center forest of France. They have a very tight grain, which allow a slow maturation of the wine, and they have a flavor profile that we like. We use a different combination of forests and coupers for our Cabernet Sauvignon than for our Merlot and Cabernet Franc. Interestingly, these forests in the center of France were first planted in the late 1600s by order of Jean-Baptiste Colbert, the commerce minister of Louis XIV, who wanted to secure plenty of oak trees for the king's navy. Colbert considered these forests to be a national resource that needed to be managed and preserved. And 400 years later, the French government still own and care for this forest, and it provides plenty of food for barrel making. At about 150 years of age, a selection of trees is cut down and sold at yearly auction. Because only the straightest section near the base of the tree and below the first branch is suitable for cask production, it explains the high cost of importing French barrel, which can run upward of $1,000. The trunk are cut into roughly 1 meter long logs, and the stave are split following the wood's natural vertical veins. The stave are then stuck in a square tower about 10 feet tall and stored outside for 3 to 5 years. The seasonal expansion and contraction of the wood, exposed to rain, sun, wind, and freezes, exude the harsher tannin of the wood. At the barrel making facility, the cooper will choose an assortment of stave to create a unique barrel, and it's all done by hand. Our caves are kept at about 55 degrees with 95% humidity and a constant airflow, which regulates the rate of evaporation of the barrel. During the roughly 18 months that the wine spends in barrel, the component, mainly the acid, the alcohol, the ester, the tannin, and fruit extract, all interact with each other, literally creating thousands of new chemicals that are the building block of flavors and aromas. In this video, Graham Sherman, our assistant winemaker, not to be confused with his cousin Graham MacDonald, our winemaker, will explain some of the work that he and his cellar team are doing.
So we just finished racking out the 2019 rosé in preparation for bottling. Once the wine is removed from barrel, we wash each barrel for approximately 3 minutes with a power washer and a gamma jet. After that, we repaint each barrel with a wine-based paint that we make in-house, and then we scrape each barrel with a barrel scraper to remove any stains either from wine or from water. Once that process is finished, we then switch out the barrel racks to sanitized racks, and then we return the barrels to the cave.